So we've already reported on the scale of the recent SCO summit in Tianjin, where more than 20 heads of states gathered, including the Central Asian presidents. The Times even called it a platform where a new reality is taking shape. And beyond the summit itself, we are seeing a series of follow-up agreements that show how much momentum it has created across the region. And now it's time for Central Asia in Focus. With us is political analyst Ojet Shigirbayev. Ojet, welcome back.
Thank you, Baljan. Always a pleasure.
Let's dive in. We've seen Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan all step up cooperation with China immediately after the summit. How do you see this shaping regional dynamics, do you think?
Well, it reflects a clear trend. Central Asian countries are deepening ties with China, not only through political declaration, but through concrete economic and infrastructure products. We are talking about multi-billion-dollar trade agreements, new logistic routes, and even cooperation in technology and education. These developments highlight that the SCO was not just a symbolic event, but it's already producing tangible results. I'll talk through the key takeaways from each country.
All right, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Baljan, let's start with Kazakhstan and China's comprehensive strategic partnership. For Kazakhstan, President Tokayev's visit to China once again clearly demonstrated the special nature of the comprehensive strategic partnership with China. It was highlighting that this was already the second meeting between the two leaders in the past 2 months. President Tokayev expressed support for China's initiative to establish an SCO development bank. Furthermore, he proposed setting up an SCO office for the facilitation of prospective investment projects within the Astana International Financial Center, as well as creating an SCO Center for Water Studies in Kazakhstan. As a result of the Kazakhstan-China Business Council, over 70 commercial agreements worth more than $15 billion of USD were signed. Overall, the summit and the bilateral events held on the islands once again underscored the high level of cooperation between the two countries. Meanwhile, Uzbekistan's president, Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, also held highly productive talks with the Chinese leader. The two sides discussed raising bilateral trade to $20 billion of USD through mutual supplies of industrial goods and agricultural products. For the first time, an agreement to establish cultural centers between two countries was signed, along with the arrangement to hold cultural days between two countries. The possibility of opening a branch of the Beijing Institute of Technology was also considered, while Luban workshops are planned to be launched in Uzbekistan's regions. In addition, the two sides agreed to set up a joint Uzbek-Chinese Artificial Intelligence Development Center to promote innovative products and train specialists. Other agreements include plans for new agricultural products worth around $550 million of USD. The sides also reached an understanding on 13 new products totaling about $5 billion of USD in the extraction and production of energy resources, including coal, uranium, and other critical materials. Following the meeting of Kyrgyzstan's President Sadir Japarov with President Xi, 10 cooperation agreements were signed. Among them were a deal on grant assistance, support for railway construction, and the opening of new opportunities for exporting of Kyrgyz dried fruits to the Chinese market. In addition, a memorandum of understanding on cooperation in the coal sector between China and Kyrgyzstan was signed. During the talks with Tajikistan's President, Mr. Emomali Rahmon, special attention was given to expanding partnerships in the fields of economy, digitalization, transport, infrastructure, and logistics development, the effective use of transit potential, as well as attracting Chinese investments and technology into Tajikistan's economy. Overall, the visits and negotiations of Central Asian leaders with Xi Jinping highlighted the region's shared strategic orientation toward deepening cooperation with China in economic, cultural, and technological spheres. The Uzbekistan state-owned company Ust-Temir-Yol Container has announced the launch of a new logistic route, dispatching the first container block train from Uzbekistan's capital to Kazakhstan Altınkol station, located in close proximity to the Chinese border. The train departed Tashkent, consisting of 57 flat-rate platforms designed for transporting consolidated cargo. The 1,300-kilometer route to the border hub, which is part of the Khargos Logistics Center, is designed to be covered in approximately 2 days. The launch of the new logistics route between Tashkent and Altınkol station strengthens transport and transit cooperation between Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, while also contributing to integration into major regional projects, such as Khargos. The talks between Ust-Temir-Yol Container (GSC) and the Chinese company Xinjiang Union of International Railway Logistics were held in Tashkent. During the meeting, the parties discussed key tasks of their joint venture, the issues of operational efficiency, as well as prospects for the development of regional transport corridors. As a result of the negotiations, an agreement was reached to implement multimodal freight transportation from Uzbekistan to China along the route Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, China. In the future, there are plans to expand freight shipments from China to Tajikistan and Turkmenistan within the framework of the China-Kyrgyzstan-Uzbekistan Railroad. That's all from my part, Baljan. Giving the floor back to you.
Thank you very much, Ojed, for your insights. We will be back with other news in a few seconds.